I want to touch upon something that I found I've been wanting to ask you for a while actually, and it relates to a period in your life and then what came next. So the first time I was really, did I just top frag there? What the heck? Wasn't paying attention at all.
You are the
hardly
top
any of
fragger.
that game. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll delete everything else and keep that one. There we go. There was a time. I think it would have been about May last year. I think it was. And then you did a video talking about things that you wanted to improve. Basically, you weren't happy with the quality of your videos.
Yeah.
You were, I think, with Omen at that stage as a content creator, but you actually wanted to get back into the competitions. There was you also talked about your fitness as well, and I think there was
Yeah.
even touching on education. So you'd done a lot of thinking. So we've got this low point in your career. And then what
Yeah.
came next? What was the next video you did? Game Sense, a month later.
Yeah.
And that was like that series. And what came a month after that was top of the leaderboard. Like this was some pretty amazing stuff. So you came back strong, and I'm really curious to explore what the heck happened there that you went from being probably close to maybe you might have quit the game, to coming back and actually achieving what people dream about.
Yeah. So at that point, like I was in a relationship with Mariana, and she we had we were like, I got to the point where it's like, what's the point of, I guess, what's the point of making YouTube videos when I can spend my time with the person I love? So at that point, I gave up a lot of things, and I wasn't really happy with where I was. I wasn't happy with YouTube. I wasn't happy playing video games. I was only happy with that one person. And so I took a little break, and eventually I found myself after 2 to 3 weeks. I started to you know what? I'm better now. So I told my plans to her, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to focus on getting my YouTube channel a fresh start. I want to have something going, and I wanted to focus, and I want to become the best, and I want to literally just be a different YouTuber. I don't want to be like those guys. And yeah, so I started to switch things up. Yeah, and as I was going, it was just because at that point I really didn't enjoy all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, after I took a long break, I realized okay, this hey, we gotta go A. Shoot, I didn't know.
This is where you take all the time you need.
Yeah, so I took a break, but it was for a good reason, and I was a point in life where I was like, okay, you know what? I needed to take a break to get a refreshener. This is a point, And once I got that refreshener, I understood, I cleared my mind. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start working on content that makes sense, that people really, really want to enjoy. And yeah, that's where it all kind of started, I guess. Yo, Christian, thank you for the donut. I remember watching your videos since season 1, bro. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, that's when I started to really get right into it. Oof, that's rough. I think the last guy is Trailer.
So, okay, so there's the power of a break, which is actually really timely. Is that sniper on our side? No, he's not.
Mid, yeah. He's going to bottom 10.
Oh. Think again, that's gonna, people can relate to this, that actually, if you're not having fun, how about, you just...
you're just dying out. It's like you're dying slowly with whatever you're doing. You're bringing everybody down. And a lot of people have noticed that. A lot of people would leave comments. A lot of hardcore fans that I have on my YouTube channel, they would even tell me hey, you sound a little down. Are you okay? Or it was because I wasn't really motivated. spawn.
Our spawn? Okay,
Yeah, our spawn.
I see him.
Yeah, and they called me out on it too. So that's when I realized I was like, you know what?
Fire button.
I gotta chill out. Yeah, and I took a break. So that is
So
yeah.
what did you do with your break for starters? You took a few weeks off.
Yeah, I started to just like I said, like I was hanging out with Mia a lot and we were just chilling, playing games all the time. Just in general, just having a good time. You know, I actually had like just a time. Yo, there's spawn. Wow, what a flash. Yeah, they're in our spawn.
Yeah.
2 of them.
I'm gonna smoke. Carla?
Yeah, so yeah, at that point, like I just started doing things that I liked and I was focusing on myself, to be honest. Like whatever things was fun, I would just do it. Like I would watch movies, I would, play games, I would just do whatever, So at the end of the point, like just do what you love. If you're taking a break, just go and enjoy yourself. That's my point.
Okay, now this is the interesting thing next. Okay, so taking a break is a great thing for your mental health, your physical health as well, your relationships, and your attitude, basically. Because nobody. I get that people would be asking you those questions. I'm pretty sure I'd made some comments as well saying, "Are you okay?" Because at that time, we also had Bobby burnt out. He had a bad time, and that was in a race with Hawk's Nest to get to 500,000. I was seeing it in the top creators and rank players at that stage, and it's just like, guys, you need to back off, basically, because you're gonna. How is this good for the game if we're watching you're not having fun? So I get that. Here's the interesting thing, though. So yeah, you came back with the game sense, which hello,
that was powerful.
But also powerful. But that series would have taken a bit of time to put together from a creation point of view. So and that stuff is you're always nervous doing it because often the things you care about the most and put the most effort into, nobody watches. Like that's just how it works.
Yeah.
You can put out the thing with the least effort, and that's the thing that they watch, which is really interesting. So you come back with that, but here's the next bit is you go for the leaderboard. And you hit number 1.
Honestly, so yeah, to rephrase that, like with the Game Sense videos, everyone loved it. Like I felt so good about it because I worked so hard I put so much time and efforts into this videos. Like I would spend time, just figuring it out. I did some research there and there and see the difference between that and this. And like everyone was just loving it because I mean, if you watch it still to this day, it's already at 600k views, which is impressive for the movement video. Like honestly, I'm impressed that it still has a lot of views on it. But then again, like it wasn't getting enough traction at that time, and when I made the next one, it wasn't getting traction basically, and it sucked, honestly. I wasn't really enjoying making these content because it takes so much time. And I've looked at other content creators and all they did is just upload a video day after day, whatever they did, and it worked out for them. And I was like, bro, I want to do that too. It looks good on them. Feel like I could pull this off too. And so, yeah, that's basically oh, nice.
Shout out to Fox.
Hello. Appreciate it.
Hello, buddy.
How you doing, Bulldozer? Right now, we're just talking about my life, just how YouTube life goes, streamer stuff.
Yes, so you were saying.
What was I saying?
You were leading up to the leaderboard.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So the leaderboard. Yeah, that's right after the Game Sense series. I told like Mia, I was like, hey Mia, I'm gonna focus on this thing. And honestly, Mia is such a great person. She really she was so supportive in my grind. Like if I was to do something, I would definitely tell my friend or like everybody about it, and so she was very supportive of it, and she was like, hey, like you do you, like this is important. So I actually, like, without her like approval, I wouldn't have done that if she didn't approve it, but she said she was totally cool with it, and we and she supported me on that grind, and um yeah, that's where it's like, and I started grinding, man. I was literally on fire, and it wasn't good because my health was just, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It was times where I just had to just like hit the bathroom, but I just never really did that because I was just sitting and grinding. And it's like I lacked a lot of sleep and I needed to eat a lot. So if I'm gonna be awake for so long, I need to have a lot of calories. And so sleep is important because it balances out your calories. You're pretty much, healthy and all that stuff. Um, yeah, so there was that. Like, grinding to the number one spot is definitely not worth it. I've gained maybe like 1,000, 2,000 subscribers from it, like, which is nice and all, but it's just not worth it for your health. Like, there's ways you can grind for subscribers. There's a lot of I guess things you could do, but definitely grinding for the number one spot is not healthy. That's just my take on that.
That's what I found so fascinating, that you realized the value of a break, came back strong, and then went hard.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah, I liked it, but I only did that for the reputation. I did that for the, like, yo, Jokesta. Oh yeah, he was number one.
Yeah.
He actually did it. Like, he's one of those guys that actually grind for that spot. So
And
I've
there was definitely
I wanted to
reputation
have
gain.
that.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, it was mostly just reputation.
We've lost the bomb.
Sorry, I'm playing like a bot this round.
Hey man, I was playing like a bot for the past hour.
I was paying attention actually to what you were saying, so it's, as I say, it's really, really interesting. How many hours a day were you putting into that grind? Because this is the thing, you go to sleep, and who was it? Was it Bolu? Who were you competing against? And
Yeah,
and this is it. And I think you were even teaming up at him at one stage to make sure that whatever happened to you guys together. There was a bit of a smart little strategy going into it. But how many hours were you dedicating to that a day?
Before I answer that, let me say goodbye to Anna. She's saying that she's going to sleep. Have a good night, Anna.
Good night, Anna.
Yeah, so to the answer that is basically I've grinded 4 to 5 hours every day.
Okay.
And it was, I mean, no, 4 to 5 hours of sleep. That's the only
okay,
thing
that's
that
different. That's different.
Yeah. Imagine grinding only 4 to 5 hours this game and then just like being on top. Nah, man. Unless I'm a hacker or something, but no, but yeah, I was grinding a lot, and I've only slept 4 to 5 hours, and sometimes I would wake up in the middle of those sleeps, like 2 to 3 hours into. Oh my gosh, Vendetta. Okay. So yeah, I would wake up like maybe 2 to 3 hours into it, and I would wake up panicking because I had this thought that popped up in my head when I was sleeping that someone's gonna pass me, and Bulu wasn't really a challenge for me because he actually he's a really chill guy. I really like him a lot. I respect him. So I wasn't really worried about him. I was kind of worried about that guy, Krishnanuli, something like that.
Yes.
He was grinding a lot faster, and nobody really could know why, but I guess my theory is that his matches were a lot faster. He had more bots in his games.
I think you're being polite, perhaps. There's other theories, let's just say.
I mean, there's other theories that he, boosted his way up.
Yeah.
But my personal take on this, I don't think he did. I think he had one account.
Okay. And just didn't sleep.
I think that he had better lobbies. That's my take on that. Yeah, and then the grind was great. I got it. I was happy. I was like number one for like a week, and yeah, and then I get passed.
It was longer than a week, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah, but in my head it's like a week long.
No, I think it was. Well, you're right. Again, back to the whole this game time
Yeah.
really makes things feel like longer, but it felt like it was most of the season, and it was. In fact, you were trying to do it into the following season as well, and then sort of just gave up on it.
Yeah. Like this game goes so fast that you feel like it's been 3 years, but it was actually just 1 year, you know. Yeah, so the grind wasn't healthy and I had a long time. Like I had to adjust my sleep schedule. I had like still to this day, I have a hard time sleeping because of that grind that I did. I still have like a really hard time just falling asleep. It's not easy. So that's my thought. Like, I guess if you're doing this, just make sure you guys are healthy. Don't grind too much.
Oh yeah.
Tell Fox and Hissing they're also goats, including you. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it, Christian.
Oh, thank you.
Christian says Fox and Hissing, you guys are goats.
Yes.
You know, when I was starting off, I never really knew what goat meant.
Yeah.
So I always thought people were calling like me an animal.
Fox is on fire. Duck and roll. Get down. Duck,
Oh,
duck. Drop and roll, man. Greatest of all time. Where did Fox go? Where did the fox go? Yeah. Also, this is oh, shoot. Die. Yes, got him. Oh, this is the map I went shush on. Okay, I'm with you, Fox. There might be someone.
There's one guy upstairs.
in
Behind you,
winery?
Fox. I mean, Hissing.
Behind
Yeah,
me
he's
up
upstairs.
there?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
yeah,
looking.
right there.
This is exactly how it played out. Okay.
Oh, he's to your right. To your right.
Damn, behind you, Fox. Oh, he can't hear me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, if after this interview, like whatever, we could get Fox in here as well and talk to him if you're down for that.
Oh yeah, he can jump in at any time. Actually, when I interviewed him, we had a full lobby.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So people were just like,
Well,
I think I've seen it. I think everyone was talking in it too.
well, it was good because this was with the PUBG clan basically, which is where we both started out. I still go back there and play to hang out with friends. Oh, no. Oh, I lost it. Man, I could have used finger sleeves there.
Yeah, bro. Finger sleeves are the wave, man.
So Fox, if you want to jump in here into the, oh, actually, can we invite him?
He's coming to Fox. Fox is gonna die. 3. Oh, never mind. Fox is alive.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just sleep.
Dead.
Sleep is an
Behind
issue.
us.
Nice.
What were you saying, Hissing?
Sorry. Yeah. What's your sleep schedule like now?
Oh man. So my sleep schedule right now is hitting the bed at 12. Like I hit the bed sometimes at 11 p.m., but I like literally try to fall asleep at 12. I have some programs that are playing in the background. Sometimes I have this like white noise, if that makes any sense. It's
Oh
like,
yeah. I know white noise. Yep. Absolutely.
yeah, it helps out as well. And like I started to listen to programs that are like basically telling you like a nighttime story, I guess. They're basically reading a book and it gets interesting. You know, your brain wonders, and I'm gonna let you clutch this.
Oh man, this dude.
Oh no.
He's slippery. He's a slippery eel. They're all behind us. Yep, Fox. I'm gonna watch. They're gonna push left. Oh, this dude again. Drop shot at me with a Phoenix. Okay.